Before we begin, please imagine the bell notification is on and you're subscribed to Huna Stories. Old hag, remember tonight. Talk back again and you'll sleep in the trash. Those were the words my daughter-in-law screamed at me in front of my own son, in the house I paid for, on the sofa I bought. And the worst part? My son didn't defend me. He didn't even look at me. I was 68 years old, standing there shaking, realizing that the family I sacrificed everything for had already decided I was disposable. But what they didn't know was that this old hag still held the keys to everything. My name is Margaret. I raised my son alone after his father died in a factory accident. I worked 2 jobs, cleaning offices at night, sewing during the day. Every penny went toward one goal: giving my son the life I never had. When he married Lena, I welcomed her like a daughter. I gave them the master bedroom. I cooked their meals. I watched their children so they could build their future. This house, bought with my life savings, put in my name. But slowly, things changed. Lena stopped saying thank you. Then she stopped saying my name. It became move. Don't touch that. Stay out of our business. My clothes were moved to the basement. My chair at the dining table disappeared. And my son, he kept saying, "Mom, don't make a big deal, just adjust." Adjust to being erased. That night, I corrected Lena politely. She had thrown away my late husband's photo frame. I asked her why. She snapped, her face twisted with rage, and she screamed, "Old hag, remember tonight. Talk back again and you'll sleep in the trash." The room went silent. My grandson stared at the floor. My son stood frozen. And then Lena laughed. "Who do you think you are? This isn't your house anymore." That's when something inside me broke. I didn't cry, I didn't shout. I went to my small room and locked the door. That night, I realized something painful. They weren't waiting for me to leave. They were waiting for me to disappear. But I had made one decision years ago, one decision that would change everything. The next morning, I made a call to my lawyer. 2 days later, he arrived unannounced. Lena smirked when she saw him, until he said, "This property is legally owned by Mrs. Margaret Collins, not her son, not his wife." Silence. Then he continued, "Furthermore, Mrs. Collins has the right to ask any non-owner to vacate immediately." Lena's face turned pale. My son whispered, "Mom, what is this?" I looked him in the eyes. This is what happens when you forget who built the ground you stand on. I didn't scream, I didn't insult anyone. I simply said, "You have 30 days to leave." Lena cried. She begged. She blamed my son. But it was too late. That night, she slept in the same house she once told me I'd sleep in the trash, only now she knew she had no power. Today, the house is peaceful. I reclaimed my room, my chair, my dignity. I still love my son, but love without respect is just pain in disguise. So if anyone ever tells you that age makes you weak, remember this: sometimes the quietest people are the ones holding all the power.